All right, let's bring... Oh, wait, I forgot I'm small again. Here, what did that? Let me pop up a tier list, and we'll talk about fast food. It's been begged for. I'm finally fulfilling my audience's wishes for the first time ever. We are finally going to fulfill everyone's wishes. This has been begged for centuries, years even. You've all wanted it. Many of you have cried for it. But finally, Nucklock Pug. No, we're not doing the Nucklock. It's the tier list. I didn't know A&W was fast food. I just thought it was the root beer. Is that just a me thing? Is A&W a restaurant? Is this a place you can go and like order food and eat a burger, drink some root beer? Okay, I've never had that. I've never had it then. Arby's? Pfft. Dude, why is Arby's even... Bajov, never even heard of it. Blimp, never even heard of it. Root beer is weak game? Oh my god. You've never had freshly squeezed milk straight from the cow before. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. You've never had it, and it shows. I can't remember if Bojangles has good food. All I know is that it has a funny name, so D tier. Everyone memes on Burger King, but like, I don't even think it's that bad. It's not the best. I'd say it's B tier though. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Used to think Portugal was in South America. Kelly, there's some things that when we're typing out, you hold down backspace. Oh, Raising Cane's. That's amazing. I love that place. Carl Jr.'s. This place was known as Hardee's, right? This is Hardee's. And Hardee's is just like Arby's Part 2. Checkers? What? Checkers? Where's Chess, the restaurant? Oh my god. I said that before I looked at the screen. I swear. Chick-fil-A, goated. Terrible people, but goated. Chipotle? You know, people always are like, oh my god, Chipotle. The best thing I've ever had. Honestly, I go to Chipotle, I ask for ground beef. They're like, we don't have that, sir. And I'm like, and I cry and I leave the restaurant. So that's going in D tier. But it's like not F because it's like tacos and I like tacos. Church's Chicken. I've been there one time. I didn't like any of their sauces, and that carries chicken restaurants. So literally D tier. Dennys, bro. If you, okay, I don't know if Dennys is like a widespread phenomenon, but if you've ever been to a Dennys and you order their food, the rest of that day and the next day, you're gonna need this stuff right here on the screen. Do you see this? You're gonna need this stuff right over there. You're gonna need some of that Pepto-Bismol. Oh my god. Dude, that's hilarious that they have that ad there. That's so perfect. Bro, Dennys, delicious food. The price you pay for the food, not in monetary terms, the price you pay after eating the food, it's just, it's a high price. Domino's literally is the worst pizza I've ever had in my life. Okay, so Five Guys, I know people fangirl over Five Guys like there's no tomorrow. Bro, people talk about Five Guys like it was built by God's hands himself. Like, it's not that amazing. It's truly like, I don't think I've been there. Their fries are way too steak fry like that. There's way too much potato in them. Their peanuts is, you just eat those, you just chomp them all up and you're full by the time you have to go and get your burger. And their burgers are just like, they're just good. They're good burgers. That's it. They're not like amazing. They're not bad. They're just good. So they're mid. They're mid. Oh, IHOP. Okay, so IHOP, very similar to this one, Dennys, in terms of you go there for like, let's say an hour, you're chatting with your friends, your parents, whatever. And then you spend the next 8 hours in just the nearest bathroom you can find. That's just how it works. In-N-Out, I've never had In-N-Out. And that's the only one I'm upset about. That's like bottom of... Jack in the Box is the worst food ever. They're the worst. It's just the worst food ever. Jack in the Vomit. It's so bad. Jack in the Box is terrible. The stream is too American for you. I looked at best fast food / best casual restaurants tier list. Like, it's the creator's fault that there's no share on FBI. Oh, Facebook. I thought it said FBI. I have dyslexia. Okay. I don't know what Jersey Mike's is then. I'm gonna put that there. Jimmy John's? No, it's mid. It's mid. KFC. That's just what? I have two chicken places in S tier. But KFC goated. Bro, Bones, did I summon you by saying KFC out loud? Bro, you've been keeping to yourself this whole time. I mentioned that old man. I mentioned Colonel Sanders one time. You're like, KFC is really good. KFC pretty good. It's too good. KFC goated. KFC gross. KFC curse. Wow, there's some strong opinions here. My opinion on KFC is that they don't give you enough food. I am hungry and they don't give me enough. Little Caesars is possibly the only thing fighting Jack in the Box for the worst. The worst. Just the worst. Literally, both of these places, like in my city, have closed down. They're gone. They don't exist around here anymore. Actually, in the past, like ever since COVID started, McDonald's service have just been the most dookie poopy buns ever. Like the lines, if you go into a McDonald's line at like 3 p.m., you'll be in that line for approximately 2 hours waiting for it to move up one space, because I swear to God, they have one person in there at all times working drive-through, they're cleaning off tables, and they're cooking the food. I guarantee they have one person in there. I don't hate it. I just say they take too long, and because of that, they miss out on the best. They are now bottom of B tier. It's F tier. I don't. I would, if I had to go to Panda Express, I would just feel down. I would just be like, oh, I would feel like a rich kid who was given like an Audi R8 instead of a Tesla. That's what I would feel like. Panera, I've never heard of Panera. Is it talking about Bread? I think this is Breadco. I'm gonna assume this is Breadco. I'm gonna put it up here, top of B tier, above Burger King. I don't know what Panera is though. Papa John's, where's Domino's? Right there. They're brothers. Brothers in arms. We serve bad pizza. That's what they do. This restaurant's called PDQ. PDQ. That is so hard to say. I've never even heard of it. PDQ is S tier? I've never heard of it. People dedicated to quality. That's a funny restaurant name. I'm guessing it serves chicken. Where do I get pizza from if I don't go to Domino's? I will show you, because it's not on this tier list, because it is a St. Louis only restaurant. Will this leak my address? Yeah, oh my god, yeah, I almost leaked my address. Whoopsie. All right, here, I go here. Boom. Emo's Pizza. The best money that food can buy. No, I didn't dox myself. I almost did. 100%. Like, there was a map that showed my location right underneath it. Okay, Pizza Hut. I'm gonna be fair here. Pizza Hut is slightly above Domino's and Papa John's. I'll put it D tier. Qdoba is exactly the same as Chipotle, except Qdoba has like an alternative to ground beef, which is like shredded beef, which is just weird, but it's slightly better than Chipotle. Slightly better. This man really put Five Guys below Burger King? Yes, I did. Five Guys is overrated. I said it. Cancel me on Twitter. I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been ready. I started streaming to get canceled on Twitter. Cancel me right now. I'm ready. Sonic, finally. Jesus. He's the blue hedgehog. Sonic. I remember their burgers actually being pretty good. Honestly, I don't go to Sonic because I don't want to deal with all of that parking, pressing a button saying, I want a burger. And they're like, you want a, what'd you say? And I'm like, a burger. They're like, all right, one chili cheese dog. And I'm like, no. And then 1,000 years later, they come out on the roller skates. They do a 6-figure backflip. They land on top of your car. They hand you the chili dog from underneath the roof of the window. And then you're like, wow, that was sick. I really wish you guys had a drive-through. That's my Sonic experience. Their food, decent. I'm going to go C tier. Steak and Shake is having the same problem that McDonald's has right now. McDonald's is newer. Steak and Shake has always had this problem. And that is that their service is just the slowest. They're not even trying to go fast. The slowest service in the world. Like, they are not even trying. I will say that half the Steak and Shakes in the world seemingly closed for some unknown reason. I couldn't imagine why. But their food, amazing. Their burgers, their Frisco melts, their fries with cheese sauce, their shakes. Steak and Shake is S tier. If they had better service, I'd be at Steak and Shake twice a day, 2 times a day. Breakfast, dinner. Wouldn't have lunch. I'd be too busy dealing with what I just put in my body for breakfast. But other than that, Ba-bam. I'd be at Steak and Shake all the time. All the time. Subway, have it your way. Eat fresh. $5 footlong plus tax. Subway, I feel like, is severely... I feel like it's underrated. Subway. I feel like I've heard recently that people don't like Subway. But if I had to pick a sub sandwich place to go to, I'd pick Subway every day of the week. I'm putting it at top of B tier above Breadco. You always ask for a smidge of mayo and they gloop it on. Well, I always ask for a gloop of mayo and they smidge it on. It's a bad time. Okay, now this one might get me canceled. Taco Bell. I prefer homemade tacos any day of the week. Ground beef, seasoning, just the freaking Schnucks brand sprinkles with the cheese, any flavor sour cream, just plop that crap on there with some, bam, tortilla. You got yourself a taco. Good stuff. You go to Taco Bell, you ask for a Doritos Locos tacos, no tomato, no lettuce, and they hand you a cracked shell Doritos Locos taco. It's about this big, about the size of an average human's nose, and it's cracked. It's got lettuce on it. It's got some tomatoes hidden under the lettuce, so you would never know. My favorite food is tacos, so I'm biased. I have to put it in B tier. Waffle House is like IHOP times 2 in every sense. It's dirtier, it's longer lines, it's more expensive, but it's also twice as tasty, twice as like family friendly, twice as good. Oh my god, I didn't even notice Wendys was next. Okay, guys. So here's the thing. I really like Wendys. I find their food delicious. I think their square burgers are a delight to look at. I think that their Twitter intern doing all their tweets is hilarious. And I really like their Frosties. So I have to put Wendys right there. White Castle is... So when I was younger, I used to get White Castle and Steak and Shake confused a lot. And you know the really bad thing about getting Steak and Shake and White Castle confused is that one of those restaurants is really, really good, and one of those restaurants is really, really bad. You know that episode of SpongeBob where there's these burgers and they have like they're made out of the gray goop? You guys remember this episode of SpongeBob where they take a bite out of the burger and it's just gray goop? That is White Castle. Top of F tier. White Castle. Wiener Schnitzel, I don't know. Wings, I don't know. Wingstop, don't know. Zaxby's, I don't know. And we're done. There is the tier list of the fast food restaurants. There you go. Take a screen cap of that. That's my fast food tier list. That's feeling good. Order some of that right below me. There's some Pepto-Bismol. If you eat at any of these restaurants, I highly recommend you just take a just one Pepto-Bismol. It'll make your stomach feel better.